Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm Honest Am here, the creator and writer of the Honesty Sis newsletter, a bi-weekly newsletter geared towards millennials who are truly trying to get their shit together. And I am here for another daily motivational video where we use the tarot to become an alchemist of our lives. A little bit about me. I do not just use the tarot. I use God cusses in the same sentence, and I may mispronounce some things. But if it does not stop Charlamagne to God, it will not stop me. So you guys, angel number 23, I'm actually going to go ahead and do this message a little bit differently, and I'm actually going to start it off with a love note from the universe, or our angels, guardian angels, ancestors, whatever you want to call it. Dear God, guardian angels, and ancestors, we come to you as humbly as we know how to just say thank you. We thank you for allowing us to be able to connect in this way. Now, dear God, guardian angels, and ancestors, we ask what information do you deem worthy for us to hear at this time. Please deliver these messages to me and through me, allow no room for doubt or confusion in me or the viewer mind. What do we need to know today? What is a message that our loved ones, our guardian angels, and our ancestors would like us to know? Allow no room for doubt or confusion in me or the viewer's mind. What do you want us to know? What is a little love note you want us to know? Just one, please. What is a little love note? All right. If nothing pop out, we're going to take the card on the bottom. I guess I would take the two. And the two cards that we got is love does not have to mean near. This makes me realize, angel number 140, that this is all about us maybe recognizing that just because, like, say for example, if you feel that there's a love in your life or is the love coming, you respect that. Just because this person isn't physically in your life, it doesn't mean that they can't energetically be in your life. And so if you are feeling that, you should just honor it. Angel number 202. And then the last message is, it's not about being right. And I just feel like this is just, again, about learning how to step into our spiritual minds just a little bit more. I think we have to understand that as humans, like, the way that we have been operating and the way that the world has been saying what's normal is not normal. But what God is also trying to get us to understand is that just because you don't think it's right, or just because you don't do things that way, it doesn't mean it's not okay. It's okay for you to do it. Like, it doesn't mean that you can't do that. I feel like what this message is saying is that you have to respect and honor wherever you are on your journey. If you choose to believe that you have spirit guides and that you have guardian angels looking after you, then that's right. Just because somebody else don't believe in it, it doesn't take that away. This message of love is not here. It's like, it's all about whatever you believe to be true to you. In all tests of character, when two viewpoints are pitted against each other, in the final analysis, the thing that would strike you the most is not who was right or wrong, strong or weak, wise or foolish, but who went the greatest length in considering each other's perspective. Some are better loved at a distance for a while anyway, and that's okay. Besides, love don't know the difference. And so what God is saying is that I feel like a lot of us, especially when you are okay, how can I describe this? I feel like because we live in, I love this term. I heard a hall of mirrors. I can't remember where I heard that term from, but we live in this hall of mirrors where we are constantly, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on TikTok, wherever. We're on these places where we're constantly seeing reflections of who we're supposed to quote unquote be. And I feel like sometimes that can do us harm, because you could be seeing a trend, or people may be doing a certain thing and you think that that's the right thing to do just because a lot of people are doing it, but that's not true. You have to find what's true for you. And if you believe in guides and guardian angels and ancestors, and if you can tell your own stories or your own encounters, then it doesn't matter if the masses doesn't get it. It doesn't matter. And I honestly feel like this is a message for light workers. It doesn't matter if people are not catching up to where you are. You just have to do it. You just have to be on your journey. Angel number 253. it's funny because this makes me think a lot about this YouTube channel. And honestly, I was like at this point where I didn't want to, I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to do YouTube. I didn't want to do Honestly Sis. But then I was listening to a video that I did last week or whenever I did these videos, and I was listening to the video, and I felt that feeling in my body, and I'm just like, I can't give up on this. Like, it's just something about this channel. It's something about these messages. It's something about what I'm doing on this channel that my soul will not let me give up on it. And it's frustrating because I'm like, well, people aren't, I'm not getting people on YouTube. I'm not getting thousands of people on my channel. And it honestly discourages me. But it's just, again, it's something about that feeling that even when I am discouraged, when I listen to it, it's something about it that's like, just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And I think it's not about being right. It's not about getting all the mass audience. It's not about getting the thousands of people. It's about respecting the feelings, respecting what I'm feeling, respecting the information that's coming to me. And so for whatever reason, the information that's coming to me is don't give up on this channel. Keep working. And I feel like that's a message for a lot of us light workers. If you don't have that massive audience, don't worry. Just keep working. Honestly, I'm going to be very transparent here. I was listening to, and I'll make sure I put it down below. I was listening to, I think her name is Consciousness Evolution or whatever. I was listening to her 1111 Lightworkers portal, and she was talking about, what did she say? Oh, she was talking about how the Piscean age is like not wanting to let go. Like it's trying to do everything to hold on. And she like, but it has to let go. It has to die away because now is the time for healing. Now we have to go into this Aquarian age. And the Aquarian age is all about technology, and it's all about higher education and healing. And when she said that, it struck me. I'm like, damn, like that is literally everything that I'm doing on YouTube. And then something just told me like, they'll catch up. And that's the message to you. If people are not understanding it, people are not, buying into what you're selling, if you feel something, if you feel it, the love don't have to be near. That feeling that you're feeling, it's your ancestors, it's your guardian angels, it's everybody saying, keep doing it, you got it. Angel number 750. You just have to trust it, okay? All right, I'm going to move on. And also respect your flows. Like, take a break. Like, I think I'm done. Like, that's capitalism. That's like, you got to have something out every day. No. I think my new goal is, do I have a video at least once a week? Cool. That's it. I think for Honestly Sis, I think I may go to a once a month format, or I may not do it at all. I don't know. I just am in this place where I'm just like, it is what the fuck it is, okay? Like, I'm not about to stress myself out no more. I'm done. It's like, I'm tired. I'm exhausted of like trying to like get people to understand me. And it's like, who cares? And I think that's the message. We have to stop trying to get people to understand us. Who cares? The people who are for us will find us. Okay? All right, really quickly, let's go getting into a vortex to just understand this. Get a tool that we can use to understand why is this so important. Love doesn't have to mean near. It's not about being right. God, why are you giving this message for our light workers to keep going? Why is it so important to not focus on the numbers, but to focus on the mission? What do you want us to know, God? Allow no room for doubt or confusion in me or the viewer's mind. Please give us tools to clarify this message. Wrap it up in a bow. We're only going to do one more message and get on out of here. And I do have to do some yoga today. Okay. Why do I want the relationship I want came out for love doesn't mean near. Think about what you want in a relationship. Look for those around you, and feel appreciation for them. Make a list of the positive aspects of good feeling relationships. In fact, so this message is just all about focusing on what you do want and not on what you don't want. And it's like, it literally says, make a list of the aspects of good feeling, of those in good feeling relationships you have spent time with. In fact, one of the fastest ways to make a wonderful relationship is to find any subject that consistently feel good, even if it has nothing to do with relationships, and focus on that. I feel like this message, it talks about relationship, but I feel like what God is saying is that we have to decide, what type of world do we want to live in? Do we want to live in a world where there is love and there's peace and there's harmony, or do we want to live in a world of chaos and fucking anarchy? I feel like what we have to do as human beings is that we have to decide that we want to bring heaven on earth. And then on an individual basis, we have to make sure that we're giving our energy to that, and make sure that we're doing everything on our power to focus on that, to find positive aspects. Because if you on an everyday basis choose to focus on the good in the world, choose to focus on ways that heaven is coming on earth, choose to refuse to look at any of the negative. And it's not saying that the negative isn't there, but it's like not giving your power away to it. At 1101, what you would do is that the universe will start magnetizing those things into your life faster and faster. And if it's magnetizing things into your life, it means that it's affecting other people's lives. And then again, that's how the global trickle effect goes on. I really feel like God is asking us to get out of this spiral of being like, oh my God, the world is ending. And I can get like that too. Like, God damn, like how much better is it going to get? And my daddy say all the time, don't say shit like that, because, you know, like the universe is working. It's like, oh, that ain't bad enough. Whoop, let me bring something else in. So it's like, we have to stop this pattern of being like, oh my God, the world. And we really have to choose as light beings that we're going to help bring heaven on earth, and choose to focus on that good. The last message that came out is the law of attraction assembles happy relationships. And again, this is clarifying that message. You started off with, why do I want the relationship I want? And then it says the law of attraction assemble it. This is talking about relationships, because this is the love and relationship deck, which probably wasn't the best deck for me to pull, but whatever, we're here. And so what this is pretty much saying is that by us choosing to only focus on it, and choosing to take this stance of being light workers, choosing to focus on the good and to help bring heaven on earth, what we will do is, by the law of attraction, we will attract heaven on earth, right? Again, it's not about being right. A lot of people may not buy into this concept. Somebody may see this video or hear me say that and click off on it. It doesn't matter. I don't need that person to believe in what I believe in. As long as I believe in it, the universe believes me. I believe in the universe, and the universe believes in me. It's going to come into my life. I don't need the other 3,000 people to understand. When people see my life changing, again, people see my life changing, they're going to be inspired by them. Be like, what the fuck? What happened? And also, that's why I really feel a lot of these light workers, that's why I feel like the messages keep going, because I feel like God is putting, I said this before, God is putting all of us in position. And so if you give up now, then when it's time, you know, like when it's time for people to come find you and you ain't there, you're going to fuck up. It's just like on The Walking Dead. If you ain't on your post, or you let the walkers in, like it's done. And so that's why you got to just keep going. And so when the masses do catch up, or God puts you in that position, or you do blow up out overnight, because we have to realize, like, none of this shit makes sense. There's no rhyme or reason to who become famous and who don't. So when it is your time, and when people do see like, oh shit, like, she wasn't, no, you know, like, what was she doing? What is this? And then people can go and they can find your work. So that's why the messages keep going. The law of attraction cannot bring you a well-balanced, happy person if you are not already that yourself. Again, this talks about relationships, but the universe can't give you a happy, well-balanced life if you are not even trying to be happy and well-balanced on your own. If you constantly choose to focus on the negative and how fucked up things are going, how can the universe give you that? You're choosing to focus. The universe can only give you what you choose to focus on. So if you choose to focus on the bad, only thing that's going to come to you is more bad, right? And so you have to do the work to be like, I see this fucked upness. I see the badness in the world. I'm going to turn my attention away. I'm going to force myself to find some good. I'm going to force myself to find something else to put my energy on. When you do that, the universe sees that and it blesses you and it gifts you with it. The law of attraction, no matter what you do or say, will bring to you those who predominantly match the person who you predominantly are. And so if you are a predominantly negative person, the law of attraction is going to attract predominantly negative people to you. You're going to have predominantly negative experiences because you are a predominantly negative person. But like me, I am a predominantly good person. So when I go out in the world, I have things like have strangers give me free Uber rides, or have strangers buy my lunch, or have people at grocery stores go out of their way to make sure that I get the best bananas. But that's because I deliberately choose to see the best in the world. And because I choose to do that, the world in turn, the universe in turn, blesses me with nothing but good people. Because that's my that's my dominant vibration. And so really quickly, if you ever want to do a quick check, temperature check, angel number 1545, and ask yourself, well, how am I doing? What's going on in my life? Ask yourself, what type of people have you been attracting in your life for the last 3 to 6 months? And I can honestly say it's been way more high caliber people. And it's because I've been doing that work. It says, if you are not happy within yourself or with your life, the attraction of a partner will only exaggerate the discourse, because any action taken from a place of lack is always counterintuitive. And so the same thing when you are, that's why I always say, like, if you're miserable in your job, don't quit that job and go find another job, because all you're going to do is attract that misery from that job and take it to the other job. What you have to do is feel better in a fucked up environment that you're in, and then God will move you out of that position, and then you can have a brand new beginning. Again, it's about doing this vibrational homework as spiritual beings, and just staying the course and staying the path, and deciding that we're going to help bring heaven on earth. Okay? All right, angel number 1650. Let's wrap this up with a work your light. Last message. I can stop attracting don't wants by my attracting the do wants. This is what this message is all about. I can stop attracting don't wants by my attraction to do wants. You cannot rid the world. Let me take a break. You cannot rid the world of the things that bother you. You have got to rid your vibration of the things that bother you. And when you rid your vibration of the things that bother you, no things that bother you can come. But you cannot really get rid of anything from your vibration, because there is no exclusion in this attraction-based universe. The only way to stop attracting something that you don't want is by giving your attention to something that you do want. But you have to take small steps. So again, the first message that I channeled today was about having grace with ourselves. We have to understand, yes, we may apply these principles, but just because we apply it today don't mean our life's going to change tomorrow. Remember, we've been living this way for 33 years, 29 years, 59 years. You've been living this way for a long, long time. So you got to give yourself grace to come out of that vibration. I was actually just listening to a message that I did a while ago where it was just like, just because you decide to be a good person today don't mean that you don't have to deal with all the shitty shit you did before you came up to that moment. Like, you don't get to just be like, okay, I'm a better person now. Let me blast out of this. No, you got to deal with all the shit you did up until that point so that you can get something new. Okay. So it's not like this is going to be an immediate thing, but what God is saying is that if every single day, you just choose to be like, I feel myself getting worked up, I see some bullshit coming on, and instead of going down the tunnel of bullshit, you backtrack yourself up and try to turn your attention on something else. I do this all the time. Go listen to Jesus and Mara. I literally, this is why I'm doing these videos right now, because I was feeling kind of icky. I'm like, you know what, let me go do something to change my energy. Go read a book, go dance, go turn on Renaissance, do something to take your energy away from the negative. When you do that on a day-to-day basis for a couple of days, like 365 days, okay? You're going to look up and your life is going to be totally changed. And again, it's not by magic. It's by universal law. It's because you have chosen to change your vibration. Okay? All right. Angel number 1925. I'm going to go ahead and end this message with a work in your life. Guys, if you're interested in working with me, my books are open. All of that information is down in the description box below. So please make sure you check that out. Love doesn't have to mean near. It's not about being right. Why do I want the relationship I want? The law of attraction assembles happy relationships. And I can stop attracting don't wants by my attention to do wants. Again, and it's like we're not by and this is again like the card says, we're not gonna rid the world of serial killers overnight. But maybe if every single day a fucking serial killer movie come out, we stop watching them. We stop watching the series. We stop giving this type of entertainment our attention, and then maybe it'll eventually go away. And that's not saying like I don't think it'll ever go away, but I do feel like maybe it won't be so intense, and it will kind of get that energy won't be so dominant, you know? Because we have to realize only in America is serial killers and all of that stuff praised and given movies and, you know, the 5-star treatment. Everywhere else, like, them niggas get their head cut off. You never hear from them ever again. Their name is never spoken. They're not in newspapers. Like, it just don't happen. So, yeah. All right. Anyways, the 2 cards that popped out is Palladian's double mission, channeling and uplifting. I feel like this is a confirmation for some of us. If if you're curious, or if you have been feeling like God is asking you to maybe start channeling, or he's asking you to, I don't know, like to me, when I feel this double mission, to me, I feel like this clarifies everything that I am doing. What Honestly Sis and with my books, because I am channeling work and I'm literally uplifting the world, but also being true to myself at the same time. The card that we're going to focus on is transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Last card that came out is Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers of the Subtle Realm. So just like we started this is double confirmation. There are actually triple confirmation. There are guardian angels and ancestors. I feel like some of you guys are Palladians. I am a Palladian. I'm starting to identify as a Palladian. Also, I was just watching The Conscious Evolution, and I feel like the Palladians are connected to somehow the Scorpio Taurus energy. And so that's just confirming that they are here with this divine council of light. This is again confirming that they are doubling down on this message to keep going, to keep your head up, to know that your transformation is right on the way. But there's just a little bit more work to do. So don't give up. And I think the work that they're asking us to do is on a vibrational level and just being mindful of, again, what we're giving our energy to. So let's focus on this message of transformation. Okay. Also, y'all, all of those cards, oh, not all of them. Yeah, they're mostly like activation and transmission cards. So let's go to 106. This is our card. Things are changing at a cellular level. You are not who you were a year ago or who you soon will be. You are in between, emerging, half risen, half falling. Keep doing the work. You are transforming. You will look back at this time with awe. So much is happening in your inner world and within yourselves. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight or flight free. It's time to release old ways of being that have kept you in fight, flight, or freeze mode. To choose a new way of being where trauma is not the driving force. Old childhood patterns are rising up to be healed. As you allow yourself to observe them and feel them without attachment, they loosen their grip and fall away. You are being called to find new ways to self-soothe. Saturn and the Black Madonna and the African goddess Oshun influence this card. Saturn represents destructive and transformation. The Black Madonna represents the underground and all things that has been cast aside. And Oshun represents the tender love of the original mother. A rethreading is happening, healing at the deepest of levels. While you are in this phase, do not put yourself under the pressure to perform. You may need to review your relationship with your body, perhaps even shift your diet or exercise regimen, or getting energetic healing support. You may also need to consider some kind of emotional support as issues from your childhood may come up to be healed. You are deeply loved. Angel number 2444. And so I feel like this message is confirming everything. I feel like this, like I was telling you, this message is definitely for my light workers. Our divine ancestors, beings of light, are just asking us to just not give up. But I also feel like they're telling you at the same time to just take this time for rest and restoration. In ancient cultures and civilizations, these eclipse seasons are really a good time for rest. And so for the next 2 weeks, do not push yourself to perform, but really just focus on evaluating what type of world you want to live in, why you want to live in that type of world, and then allow the law of the universe to do the rest. All right, y'all. Angel number 2530. That is all the messages I have for you. If you made it to the end of this message, please give me a thumbs up. If you made it to the end of this message, you are not subscribed. What are you waiting for? Until we meet again, dream those dreams. Never let the internet rush you, and never ever let someone tell you what you cannot do. Talk to you soon. If you want to book, all that information is down below. And just because I don't know why this card is calling me, I am going to go ahead and read Council Light. I was going to wait. I was just going to turn off the video, but something is telling me to read this card, so I will. Okay. Oh, also, hold on, wait 1 second. Put your hand on your heart. Repeat after me after I say this. I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at a cellular level. I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at the highest level. I allow myself to receive the deepest healing and transformation for change to happen at the highest level. And now let me read your final message for real this time. Council of Light. It's only right, I guess. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the raising consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission, and they are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like their assistance, it is time to ask them. They can help you with all kinds of requests. Nothing is too big or too small. Think of them as your personal team of helpers in the spirit realm. They are willing and ready to step in and get to work. What would you like help with? What tasks would you like to delegate to them? The Council of Light is a team of ascended masters, light beings, angels, and guides devoted to rising the earth and all humanity. If you are a light worker, it is from them that you receive your personal mission. Like the Spirit World United Nations, they want to thank you for doing this work and devoting your life to uplifting the planet. Pray to them for clarity and guidance regarding your personal mission. Put in your request and let them work. And so I guess that actually, no wonder they like, hey, let the motherfuckers know. I love y'all. We don't deserve them. Y'all are so sweet. And so Divine Council, I just asked you guys can touch and agree. If you want this, if you believe in this mission, if you believe in this YouTube channel, I ask that you do the work to bring the viewers that you want me to touch. I deliver that to you. I take that off of my plate. Please bring me my audience. So y'all seen me do that. Angel number 2825. You can do the same thing in your life. If you just touch and agree as I say this. Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity each and every step of the way, and for sending me helpers and experiences that light my mind, body, and soul. Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way, and for sending me helpers and experiences that light my mind, body, and soul. Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way and sending me helpers and experience that delight my mind, body, and soul. Ashe. So I will definitely make sure that I put that down below. As I was reading that, if you are into doing home yoga or any type of yoga meditation, I'm going to put this here. I feel like you should do that meditation or do your yoga thing. And then at the end, say that prayer out loud 3 times and they will touch and agree on anything. All right, y'all. That is all the messages I have for you. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.